Hello, 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 everyone. Yes, it's a big day. We got our new banners up here. They look really nice. Thank you, Tim Johnson and Bill Must, as always. Today we got a special guest, um, Mr. Muhammad Kamal. You guys heard about him on Wednesday. I was fortunate enough to meet him about a year ago when I embarrassed myself in the Arabic webinar and forgot when I was married. Um, yeah, that went over very well because my wife was sitting right next to me. Anyway, I'm going to go check on my YouTube, Red, and I'll turn it over to you.
Yeah, thanks very much, Marty. Welcome, Chris Johnson, Mohammed Kamal to ONPASSIVE 360, the place to be if you want to get all the best updates and interviews with the people in ONPASSIVE. Today, there is not going to be any updates. We are going to get down and dirty to the nitty gritty with Mohammed Kamal, the guy behind what we saw and experienced last Wednesday in Dubai. We have got some very good questions for this person here. Let's hope he can answer what we are asking him today. This is going to be so beneficial for everybody who is in ONPASSIVE, every single founder, and I'm sure that we will ask the questions that you guys really do want to know. It is such a privilege to have you here today on ONPASSIVE 360, Mohammed, and I am so glad that you've taken the time out of your very busy schedule to come on here and answer these questions. I'm now going to hand it over to Chris so he can say hello to his three people.
That gets me every time. Hey, I first want to say thank you to Bill Must. He is, I'm running his YouTube channel along with Red's, Marty's, Julie's, and about 17 other more that I don't even know about, but we thank you for it. So everyone on Bill Must's channel, I know there's more than three. I will do a shout out for my three favorites, John, which is John, Bill, Timmy Johnson. Let's see, I think that's all I got, but I want to thank you all. Welcome to ONPASSIVE 360. Today is all about Mohammed Kamal. Let's make it. Today is the officially Mohammed Kamal Day, and we're here to have some fun, and we're going to just get down, like Red said. We're going to find out what kind of underwear he wears. And the greatest thing is, how many of you can actually say you helped build a multi-billion-dollar company in your underwear with a sport coat on? So I am fresh, excited, and ready to go. Marty, back to you.
All righty, a couple shout outs to YouTube channel here. Babyface Grandmom's here, Christina Casqueta, Robert Tantulo, my neighbor from down the shore, Vicky Kumar, Anthony Flores, and Theo Orfandis is in the house. Stephen Holton, Kevin, big Kevin Rutledge from Illinois is here, and his girlfriend, and Julie's here. The Peacock. Hey, Julie, hello. Thanks for everything you do. Patrick McGuigan, I'm sure he's got 5 screens up. Pat Parent, hello. Frida Bork, how you doing? Passive Rocks, don't forget, Frida. Randall Harris. We have Zombie Guy. Can't believe you're out in broad daylight. Joyce, how you doing? Tell my favorite fan hello. Tom Taylor. Charity Manigal. Cecil Weir. Joanne Beacon. Donna Hamlin. Wow, the numbers are flying. David Mantiel. Dwayne Murdoch, how you doing? Michael Barrows, welcome. Yes, welcome to 360. ONPASSIVE, Janet Butler from the Bahamas. Hey, welcome. Rupa Paul. Yes, I'm glad you could make it. Back to you, Red.
Thanks very much, Marty. I'm almost there. 1 second, and I'm going to start saying hello to a few people on my channel. Okay, let's go to the channel. He said very confidently. Here we go. Okay, so we've got, I'm just going to quickly go through the names, just as a few say hellos. It's just loading now. Okay, Andrew Colhan, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. sent me a super sticker. Jenny Dobbin. Susan McRae's watching from Mexico. I bet she is right now, right, on a sun lounger with a pina colada, I reckon. Hope you're having a lovely time over there in Secrets in Mexico. I know the resort very well. We've been next door, so I hope you're having a good time. Anita Scott, Carlos Cows, and Laura Hadcock. So you're here as well. Juanita Ali, Christina Kashella, and the lovely Pat Parent. Keep on doing what you're doing, Pat. Doing some great videos on Passive Revolution. The lovely Dawn McIntyre is here as well. Brian Quirk from Alicante is in the house. Hi to you. Randall Harris, Ernie Martinez, Roy McPhail, Crystal Johnson. Hello to you. Ex-Blobe. Wow, you're a new person. Hi, how you doing? Johnny Simmons, Thierry Ocho, all the way from France. Hello, how you doing, buddy? Kelly, Roy McPhail, and Albert Reed. Abdi's in the house. Kevin Rutledge is doubling up, Marty. And Peter Rogers, my sidekick, the guy I started on Passive with, is in the house. How you doing, Pete? Good to see you here. Paul Raynock and Jarmo, Miriam Andrews, Kathy Burgoyne, the lovely Lynn Nakamoto, and Casey Zivenberger. Back over to you, Chris.
My favorite sister, Robin Noble, my other third fan. So I want to do a huge shout out to my beautiful sister. And listen, everyone out there in the world, India, Bangladesh, Australia, New Zealand, all over the world, a big hi and hello. And thank you for supporting on Passive 360, where we give information. We have extremely special guests, and we're going to continue that. So I am very grateful for every one of you. And we love everyone. And Marty, back to you, Marty.
Beautiful. Let's get this show rocking and rolling. Mr. Kamal, welcome to the show. We have a few questions. They're in crazy order because we asked a lot of people what input they had and what questions they would want to ask. So let me get started. What we have, the first one, can you tell us when you first saw ONPASSIVE?
First of all, many thanks for the kindly invitation, Marty, Chris, and Red. And guys, you don't know how valuable all of you for all of us. You are a legend, and we are long time. We are following all of you, and we get the full information. And really, we appreciate all the work you are doing for inside and outside all over the world. So thank you with the fantastic 360 show, which will be at the very top with everything in ONPASSIVE. Of course, 100%. So back to your question, Martin. The first time I saw ONPASSIVE, it was by end of 2018. And I registered as a founder in 30 January 2019.
Beautiful. Wow. We've been in about the same amount of time, I say. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great, Mohammed. So what aspects of ONPASSIVE did you like? What were the things within ONPASSIVE that sort of piqued your interest to have a real good look at it?
Actually, Red, what is attracting me to ONPASSIVE is the value. I am a guy working before in some online marketing and everything, and I never search for just people join me or with me. I am looking for the value. What is the value you can give it to the people? How you can let the people live their normal life and get value from whatever they are doing in their life, in their business. Make it their life is easy. ONPASSIVE is making everyone's easy. And a lot of people, they say, okay, we will change the lives and a lot of things. So a lot of people, they don't like changes, but ONPASSIVE tells them, don't change. Do whatever you do, but make it in the smart and the easy way and get the benefits for what is around in the digital marketing and the digital world. So what attracts me really, the value that we can give it to the people, that we can deliver. You don't need to sell anything. You don't need to recruit anybody. You don't need to make advertisement. That everything will done automatically for you. It's a dream. And really, in the beginning, when the people approached me, I told them, guys, what you say about ONPASSIVE, if it is only 10% is right, this is massive. This will explode the world. So we have a very big value And really, this is what we are going to deliver all over the world.
That's fantastic. Marty, could you turn the chat off, please, on the Zoom, if you wouldn't mind, please? That would be fantastic. So do you want to go in and out with me and Marty, or Chris, do you want to ask a few questions, or do you want to wait to the end, mate?
Fred, you guys go ahead, because my eyes are terrible at reading things real small, but you guys go right ahead.
Okay, no problem. I'll do one more then and hand it back over to you. So carrying on from that, obviously, we've just heard how you first got into ONPASSIVE and what you liked about it, but we really are here to ask you questions about Dubai. So let's get straight into the nitty-gritty about how it all started panning out. So we know that you were the major kingpin in getting everything together in Dubai, Mohammed. So when did Ash first approach you and you started looking at the possibilities of launching this amazing spectacle that we saw last Wednesday on the Burj Khalifa?
So first of all, thank you for your nice complimentary about the kingpin. And I am not that guy. I am a simple man. I loved and believed in ONPASSIVE. And this is what I do. When I believe it, I do it from my heart. Whatever it takes, this is my belief about it. So thank you very much, guys, about your nice words. And actually, Mr. Ash thinking about Dubai by end of 2019, beginning of 2020, it's long time. Because when we discussed that, we have to have a place in the Middle East, and Dubai is the best choice about it, because the high tech and the innovations and everything, it can be in Dubai. So it will be around starting from end of 2019, beginning 2020. Mr. Ash start to think, and we start really to look about to have an office in Dubai.
Marty.
Awesome. Whose idea was it to do the light show on the Burj Khalifa?
Actually, it was a lot of discussions that time. Yeah, it was how we are doing it, how we can make announcement, okay? And when we discussed about it, it came to the discussions that we can have it in Burj Khalifa, okay? Because this is the iconic, what everyone can do it, okay? And not can everyone, the big companies is doing it in Burj Khalifa, okay? So why not to make it on Burj Khalifa? Then Mr. Ash say, why not to have an office in Burj Khalifa? Then why not to purchase it in Burj Khalifa? Then we did it.
Wow.
That's so awesome. I've actually got an extra question because of what we're talking about here now, that I'm going to slot in, is that obviously there must have been an enormous amount of red tape, meetings, going from one place to the other just to get the permission to do what happened last Wednesday. At what point did you start the work process in getting the permissions to put what we saw on front of Burj Khalifa?
Actually, we work on this project since 1 year.
Wow.
1 year when we start to approach Amar to have our offices there, and the same time we raised and we talk about the biggest marketing campaign, okay, which is now 16 months and including Burj Khalifa and the other big screens in Dubai Mall. So it is 1 year, and this is what is all the time we are saying is there is a lot of things not on passive hand. A lot of things with other authorities and companies, and a lot of people, they don't know how complications and how the big process to get it from Burj Khalifa, because it's not a small place. It's not a simple place. Burj Khalifa, this is the iconic tower in the world, the tallest building in the world. You just can Google it, and the people can see when they go every day, the queues that the people would like to go to watch it from up. So a lot of permissions, a lot of process, a lot of legal advice, a lot of everything to get it. So it is not an easy, but we really started since 1 year exactly about it.
Wow, amazing.
Wow. Question. Is it true that you're no longer a founder and that you are employed by ONPASSIVE?
Yes,
Okay.
this is now, I am not a founder. I am employee on ONPASSIVE. Yes.
Okay, well, we suspected that might be the case from what Ash said last Wednesday. And congratulations, by the way. Actually, I'm not going to say congratulations for not being a founder any longer, because I don't know if anybody, I don't know if I would give that position up, but congratulations to you. So can you tell us what your title is now and how long you have had this new title?
Okay, that my title is Chief Operations Officer, COO of Dubai office, and officially I am in this position since we can say I resigned from my work since end of October. So from beginning of November, I have this title with ONPASSIVE.
Oh, that's fantastic. Congratulations to you, Mohammed. I couldn't wish for a more deserving person to have this title and to oversee and look after what is going on in Dubai. Back to you, Marty.
I'm not sure what number 7 says, so.
I'll just do another one then.
Okay. I'll send you this meeting will be right. Oh, I know what it was. The 2 offices right now, I guess we had heard, are just shells right now. When do they estimate that they will be up and running?
Sorry, again, Marty.
The 2 offices in the Burj Khalifa, they're empty right now, right? They're
Yes.
getting ready. When do they plan on being functional? You know, where they'll be running?
Yes, it is under the process and preparation because there is a lot of permissions, approvals from the consultants, from municipalities, okay, from the MR consultants. So our fit out contractors working on it, and we are working on it, and it is on track.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Just going back to your title of COO within ONPASSIVE, Mohammed, are you just working in Dubai, or are you going to be overseeing other offices within the Middle East?
It's for time being in Dubai. Okay, maybe in the future we can be in other areas.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. Thanks very much. Marty.
Can I jump in real quick?
Of course, get in there, Chris.
You could jump in real slow if you want.
I
Yeah.
just had a question that I wanted to, Mr. Mohammed, I know that you and Peter Shore did one great job working together, building up the Middle East, and I commend you for that, bringing the Middle East closer together. My thoughts are, can you share with the founders in the world what ONPASSIVE is truly going to do for the Middle East and your home country, which I believe is Egypt? Can you tell us all what you think ONPASSIVE is really going to achieve through these countries and the world?
To be honest, ONPASSIVE will not leave a place without putting a footprint there. Everyone will know ONPASSIVE. Everyone will have the passion to just say the name of ONPASSIVE. There is a lot of things is going on and preparation, but as Mr. Ash said, when we done it, we announce it. So you can expect great things, not only for Middle East, for all over the world.
Yeah, I remember Mohammed telling me once you're actually from Hurghada, aren't you, Mohammed?
Yes, I lived in Hurghada, yes.
Yeah, it's a place that I know fairly well from my old diving days, and I've had some really special times there with on the dive boat. So it's a lovely place. You should all try it. So going back to the questions then, at the moment, how many have we got? Any other employees working for us already in Dubai, Mohammed?
Yes, we have staff working with us for ONPASSIVE. Yes, we have.
Are we allowed a rough number, or is this something that we should be keeping under wraps for now?
This is for the sake of the company. This information is for the company
That's
purpose.
fine.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. So now that we have the offices, we know we've got employees there, We know where it is. When do you think you're going to give us a virtual tour?
Okay, for the virtual tour that we can arrange, okay, about it. But as we said, it is now under preparation. As Mr. Ad said, it was shell and core. Okay, we can try to make it. And as Mr. Ash also said, we will have very soon another office for Dubai Internet City, okay, which also can be the place that our operations will be done until Burj Khalifa, because it will be, the plan here for Dubai is a massive. Burj Khalifa will be for the top seniors, okay, offices. So we will have also likewise what we say our kitchen in Dubai Internet City and our operations there. Okay, so we can arrange and get the permission from our CEO about make it a virtual tour there. We will
even if you can't show the offices, wouldn't it be cool even if you could get up to either the first or the second viewing platform, just to give us an idea of how high it really is? I mean, even that would blow our minds, doing a panoramic from the one of the platforms.
You know, Red, before we take the 151, Mr. Ash want to be sure that the highest office is 151. Okay, so we ask about the other floors until 154, which we discover it's a lounge. If you go to the website of Burj Khalifa, you will find, which is atthetop.com. Okay, so you will find the tickets for 152, 153, 154. Then Mr. Ashi told me, take a ticket and go check it with yourself to see it, to be sure. We have to be the top office. Then I booked a ticket and went there. It's really fantastic. Yeah. So the highest deck is in 152. The highest deck, it is 152. Then there is internal stairs, 152, 153, 154. You can have, it's very luxury place, okay? And it is VIP tour. Not everyone going there. And because the ticket is expensive, it's almost like $200, the ticket.
Wow. Fantastic. Well, let's hope we get this tour, virtual tour very soon, because we want to see your ears pop, mate. That's what it's all about. We want to see you going up there and going.
Actually,
Marty,
we will go for it. We will make it.
Awesome. I got a question. How difficult was it to keep this a secret?
Okay. You know, Marty, because it's not a small issue. Okay. All the people on ONPASSIVE deserve the best, deserve to have the best, and the best has to come in surprise. So you never imagine how much love in Mr. Ash heart for all the founders and ONPASSIVE. This guy is an amazing person. It's the first person I met in my life with this special character, with everything. So when we decide to go it and we keep it secret, okay, but you know, we have a proverb said, if secrets go outside too, it was not a secret. So it was really not a secret because our lawyer know about it. So because the lawyer all the time is with us for the contracts and everything, okay, but really we decide nobody should know. You know, you are the one, Marty, do this to know that we will go live from Dubai. When I approached you in the event, when I told you, Marty, there is one person who will contact you, and Mr. At that time he told me, oh, it's okay, you can say to Marty and helping you for the live stream. It's difficult to keep it secret, but it is something phenomenal. It's something amazing when you feel that you are step by step, and really you see it's long 1 year. It took a lot of hard times that to get everything, the permissions and everything, and some delays here and there, and a lot of revisions from the lawyers, because it's not an easy contract and you are buying the highest office in the world. So it's a lot of process, a lot of complication, but we said nobody should know. Even last time in our was one show that Mary asked Peter Surur if he knows about this, because I am working with Peter since 1 year. And really, nobody knows. Never Peter, Shoa, all the people I am working with them, nobody knows about it. And we keep it secret, because if you know from now that we will have an office in Burj Khalifa, that time it will be easy. It will be, okay, no excitement, no fired up. But till the last minute, no person know from where we will go live. And you can see your dreams coming in your eyes. This moment is historical. So we took it and we did it.
It was really funny because soon as we found out, right, we all went after Peter. What did you know? He said, no, I didn't know. You know, yeah, it was funny. It was hilarious.
So,
Red, you got the next one, Red?
Yeah, go for it. So obviously, last Wednesday was a fantastic spectacle. Everything came together as it should do. But did it or didn't it? Now, the question I have for you is, Ash has already said to us, it nearly never happened. Can you tell us what nearly never happened, or why didn't it nearly happen?
This is confidential.
Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Listen,
Yes,
I'm sure there's going to be many questions that are going to be confidential.
yes, but to be honest, yani, to make it, as we said last time, it was something, it's not in our hand, but we are part of it. But as we are the main person and the main key player, it's coming to our responsibility, and we have to solve it, whatever it takes. So we solve it with greatest risk in the life, and we succeed. As last time I said, our lawyer who was shouting and screaming, guys, you are crazy, what you are doing? I told them, step away, we will take it, we will do that show, inshallah, nothing will stop us.
Amazing.
So alhamdulillah.
I'm sure when we all find out at some point what exactly went off down the road, whenever it may be, we were going to be like, what the, you know,
Yeah.
you know, I'm sure we are going to be absolutely amazed at the risks that were being taken to get the show going. And it was a fantastic spectacle. I mean, it was even from founders who had an idea that it was going to be something special. I'm sure that every single person would agree with me here now that none of us expected it to be of the caliber and of the visual experience that we had on Wednesday. You know, we all, listen, you should have seen how the internet, you knew yourself, Mohammed, of people trying to guess of what it might have been. There was some really wacky ideas, you know, and some that were actually very close to what happened in Dubai. But to actually experience it live and firsthand, honestly, it really was very emotional for many, many people. And you can understand why as well, because as far as making a statement is concerned, you couldn't get any bigger, really. And I really commend every single person who had something to do with bringing it to fruition on Wednesday. It really, really was fantastic. Over to you, Marty.
Yeah, we didn't know what was going on, but I could feel it. You know what I mean? I could feel it. And that was even worse because I'm going, oh man, something's up. But no, it was beautiful. Well, you saw I cried like a little baby. I tried so hard not to, but I couldn't help it. Anyway, let me move on to
we've already done that one, so you're on to the next one, Marty.
Oh, here's one. Mohammed, have you ever met Ash in person?
No, it's all virtual.
Wow.
It's all virtual.
Wow. How do we know he's real? No, I'm just kidding.
I saw Chris smacking him around the head on Wednesday.
Yeah, but we're not sure Chris is real either. So
that's also very true as well, actually. So. With the real Chris Johnson, please stand
Mohammed, up. What is your family? I know you're excited and just totally into this. How is your family affected, and what's their Are they excited for you? Well, I'd like to know your personal family. How crazy were they when they found out what you were doing?
No, really, they are very excited. And they were with me, and so from the beginning, okay, they are, because they are also founders with me from the beginning, okay. And when we said, well, let's go and make it for ONPASSIVE, they are very, very excited that we go. And when you know that you will have an office in Burj Khalifa, this is something you cannot sleep with it. Really, you cannot imagine where your office, Burj Khalifa, full stop, finish. And you know, Marty and Chris and Red, one of the prestigious moments when we receive the checkbook of our accounts here on ONPASSIVE Technology. You know what is written? Just 3 words: Burj Khalifa Residence.
Wow.
On the checkbook.
Wow.
One of the biggest banks, local banks in here. So how proud you are. So this is, we are working. So my family really get crazy. My daughter told me, I will go with you every day to your office. To Burj Khalifa. I will go, all the time, you know, till now, they didn't have access for the floors, okay, because it should be a permission from security for a lot of things, and it's still not ready. So she told me, give me the access. I want to go there. I want to see. I told her, no, I will take you to the lounge. You can imagine, until our office will be ready. So they are very, very excited about it. And I remember when I told my mother, okay, that mom, I am resigned. I can go to my new future. It's something. And she told me, Muhammad, you are a long time in your company. It is almost 13 years. So why you leave? I told her, yes, because it is 13 years now. It's enough. Enough is enough. خلاص, يعني. And all the time, Mr. Ash say to us, don't be a number. You have to be a leader. You have to be a role player. Just don't be a number in the payroll, in the company list or something. We are grateful for all our experience, because the experience we got it before, which is making us what we are now, okay? But once I decide to resign, my family, they are very excited, they are getting crazy. And okay, let's see. And my wife start to talk with me, okay, how much is the build the flat in Burj Khalifa? How much? I don't know, no. Don't think about it. It's something we will live outside, not inside. So they are very excited, Chris. They are very excited about it.
Awesome. Yeah, I was thinking about, you know, I market, you know, and I was thinking about marketing. As soon as this happened, I went, somebody asked me about the business, I go, Burj Khalifa. That's all I got to say. I don't even have to explain anything. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Go ahead, Red. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine, mate. Yeah, we're just going backwards and forwards. It's absolutely fine. So you've obviously been in and around ONPASSIVE for a long time now, Mohammed, and you really have seen the behind the scenes of how everything is working and moving forward. So can you tell us what your thoughts are of where ONPASSIVE will be in 5 to 10 years time?
5 to 10 years. It's long time. Okay, inshallah. But I am sure, inshallah, that time, maybe we will have other headquarters in Mars, in Neptune, in Jupiter. We will conquer the galaxy, not the universe, not the Earth, because guys, really, what is in the mind of Mr. Ash and what we are planning and a lot of things, it's beyond the imagination. All of us, and with our families, our legacy, everything will come for ONPASSIVE. It will be unbelievable. So ONPASSIVE will be not 5, 10 years, inshallah, very, very soon, will conquer everything in the world. People will stay in the queue just to look about ONPASSIVE. Believe me, this will happen, inshallah.
Wow. Do you know something? I was fired up being able to think about interviewing in, and now we are interviewing you and you're coming out with what you're saying. I am really fired up now, I tell you. It's just amazing to hear what you're saying. And you know something I think as well, as far as ONPASSIVE is concerned, is us as founders now, just a normal everyday founders, we know such a small amount of what is going to be happening for all of us. You know, yes, we might dream, we might imagine how our lives are going to change as a founder in ONPASSIVE. I really do not think we know anything at all with what is going to happen. I've said on many occasions that people will actually be coming up to us in the street and saying, "What, you are a founder in ONPASSIVE? You're a founder of ONPASSIVE." I really do believe that this will happen in the future. And that is because of one guy, his imagination, his dream, his passion to give something back to the normal guy in the street. And this is why I'm so grateful and always will be to be a founder in ONPASSIVE. Over to you, Marty.
Yeah, question. When the light show was going off, Mohammed, where were you? Were you there?
Yes, in front of the Burj Khalifa on the bridge, beside the guy for the live stream. I was beside him.
That's awesome. I didn't know
And
that.
you cannot imagine the feeling, Marty. I will tell you something. The first time we saw the trial of the video, because the video came to us and we check it and we make revisions. So I was that time in Dubai Mall and I got the first trial. I got in the corner and I see it. And to be honest, I start to cry. You cannot imagine the feeling that you can see your dream will come in your eyes. Even I was all my feelings, I am watching in my mobile and I start to cry. And even Mr. Muhammad Nazal, the GM of Amar Entertainment, he is the man, really, he is helping us so much. Okay. And he came to me, he told me, "What you are doing? Are you crying?" Then I couldn't speak. I couldn't speak. And I told him, it's something, it's unbelievable. He told me, you will do it. You will do it. You are doing a great work and it will come real. Don't worry. So it's something, when you see all your efforts, all your work coming in front of us, whatever happened is past, khalas, nothing. All the tired, non-sleeping, nothing, it's gone, it's finished. So it's real, it's here. No more words can explain it.
Yeah, for me too. I mean, the feeling was, I didn't know what to expect, but it was so much bigger and grander than I could imagine. And then you see the baby born, you know, you have 9, months, the baby's inside, all of a sudden it comes out. You have no control. I had zero control of my feelings, zero. So yeah, it was pretty exciting.
It's the relief mechanism in your body, isn't it? Really, at the end of the day, that's what it is. You know, especially for Mohammed, you know, you've been working on this for a whole year, and you know, stages you have to go through, papers you have to get signed, documents have to go from there to there. You had to go and see somebody, all of these things, all for this one day, which never nearly happened, by the way, you know, and then if you see it, it's just that relief process from your body. It's like, wow. And that conjures up so many emotions, you know, and this is why I think we have seen so many people having tears of joy, which is at the end of the day what it is, because how many of us have been on this journey for a very long time? A lot of us. And this is, I suppose, why many of us got emotional last Wednesday, because of the journey that we've been on. It all makes it for a better story for every single one of us to tell somebody else, to say we were there. And really, that's going to be an amazing thing. Chris, over to you.
Wow. You know what, Mohammed, you know me, I'm a pretty emotional guy. What do they say? I'm a man's body with a woman's heart. And I'm proud to say, for the first time in my life, I could cry about something like Red just said, tears of joy. So I would say right now that ONPASSIVE has truly changed people. And by seeing grown men cry, which a lot of us have a hard time doing, and not able to speak while you're crying, I think that's pretty amazing that a company, a family can change people like that. I know, Marty, I haven't seen Red cry yet, but I guarantee it's coming. And he says no, but trust me, I got a plan for that to happen. But I want to appreciate every one of you guys for showing your true emotion about where ONPASSIVE is going to take us and how it's going to change the world. Now, every one of us in ONPASSIVE, what we say is we got a lane. Mine's the hey. I call Red's the Q&A, but I say it's the end of the day guy because I love when he says it. Marty, I tell him all the time, he always says, let me tell you why. And then he goes into this wonderful thing. Now, a few months back, we were on a webinar, and this gentleman, Mr. Muhammad, out of nowhere, comes out with this thing. He was showing his excitement, and he wanted to pass it on to every founder. So, Muhammad, can you show us and tell us what made you come up with it? And you know what I'm talking about? The very exciting thing you did. Give us a little feedback on how that popped in your head and how crazy excited that made everyone feel. And you know what? I would actually like the world to see the inside of Muhammad Kamal and show your excitement. Because, brother, I am very proud of you. Everyone in ONPASSIVE 360 and this family is so proud that Ash Mafara has chose you because we know how smart you are. He knew it a long time ago. Ash Mafara looks for nuggets. He looks for the gems. And my God, he got the shiniest gem that I've ever seen in you, Muhammad. So give us an example. Muhammad, tell us what happened that day.
It's that day. You mean that day of Wednesday or that day of before that?
Way back when you started saying your favorite thing that got everyone crazy in the chat.
When I started to say, fire, fire, fire. Yes, that is the thing, really, Chris. When you work with your heart, when we work for something, you love it. You love, forget about it's a job, it's anything you love, and you see step by step your progress, your effort is coming to that every time, one step closer, one step closer. Sometimes, yes, one step closer, then two step back, then one step closer, never give up. So we take the decision, do or die, as Mr. Ash said all the time. And when you sign contracts, this is khalas, now it's become to us. When you make it, the contracts is belongs to us when you agree about the campaign and everything. So really, when you are working with such a great man like Mr. Ash, and guys, you never imagine what this man is doing and what he loves, and he put a very high standards for ONPASSIVE. You remember when in some webinars, Mr. Ash say, we have offices and people asking what is your budget, and he say no budget, no limits. This is what he means for Burj Khalifa offices. This is what he said to our contractors. Okay, make a creative thing. ONPASSIVE is a brand, is a unique name. ONPASSIVE in the top and should be at the top. And all the time when we have discussions with some great things we are doing, and you can imagine a lot of people, when we are talking with Mr. Ash for the first time, they get crazy. Is this man is real? What he's talking is real? Because he shows something never can imagine. And everyone, to be honest, from the first impression, we love this man. We want to work with this man. We want to be with him till the end. And we have one time meeting with one of the business consultants. He is a very talented man. And he was with discussion with a lot of people, a lot of creatives. And Mr. I said a lot of things. And this guy said, guys, this is not a business. This guy is making something crazy. Never happened in the world. Never happened in the world. And he said about this, he said, if I am talking as a bookman, as by pen and pencil and by paper, no, this cannot be about what is doing is breaking everything. So you are all the time getting excited when you are working with a torch of hope and love, such as Mr. Ash.
Yeah,
That's
he's
for
he's a
sure.
re-
He breaks all the rules. He breaks
Yeah,
all the
exactly.
rules. Yep.
Yeah, that rule book, you know, the life rule book, he's ripped that up into pieces. He's thrown that out the window, and now look what he's doing. He's changing so many people's lives, which is us as founders, but also within the business world as well, and the business community. Like Mohammed's saying now, people just don't know who is this guy, because he doesn't work by the rules. And he said it. In fact, he said it on the round table. If it feels normal, then it's not the right thing to do. It has to be completely different. And this is really, I suppose, the whole ethos of what OnPassive is that we are completely different. There is nothing like us. And this is why a lot of people, when they first meet him, they're almost in a bit of shock of, wow, who is this guy? And then as soon as they know how what his vision is, where he wants to go, and all the rest of it, man, does he attract the right people? And this is what it's all about. Attraction marketing is such an important thing. It really is. He has got the knack for that, and this is why OnPassive is going to be such a global phenomenon. One of them. Over to you, Marty.
Yeah, the one statement that I think everybody gets is, this guy real? And I go, yeah, he's real. You know, even my wife that day was crying at the kitchen table, and I'm like, what happened? And she was watching what happened. She felt the same way. The baby's born. He worked so hard. Of course, I got to come on right after she cries, so that didn't help. But no, I've never met anybody like him. I'm super excited that I met you, Mr. Kamal. You're like a brother to me. You can feel it inside. We're one big family. We're all together because of OnPassive. I don't believe in accidents. I think this was meant to be, and I'm very happy about it. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I appreciate your time here today. I know you're a busy man. I really appreciate it. Ash couldn't have picked a better man to work with. No way. In fact, the first time I met you, I remember texting Ash and going, wow, that is a super guy. And he goes, yes, he is. Anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
You know what? Just for fun, before Mohammed goes, after Red asks his question, why don't we turn on that old chat, and let's do another recreation of Mr. Mohammed's fire. Let's get excited, because I think everyone right now that's watching, and we have 4,100 people just on this Zoom. I'm sure we got over 20 YouTube channels.
And in the YouTubes, in the chat. Yeah,
absolutely.
In the chats, in the YouTube. Let's have some fire. Come on, guys.
Hold on. Just in case Mr. Kamal blows us off Zoom. Goodbye, everybody. Just kidding. Go ahead, Mohammed.
Okay, guys, it was my pleasure to be with all of you here and with all the founders, and you cannot imagine how we are excited to work in OnPassive, as we are all the time working with fire. We are at the very top. All the people should be excited. We are at Burj Khalifa, the highest building in the world, 151. You cannot go beyond this. You are all the time in fire. Yes, unbelievable.
It doesn't get any better than that. Marty, you forgot to turn on the chat.
No, it's on. It's on.
Okay. Hey, Mohammed, I love you, man. Thank you for all you've done. Thank you very much for showing up at Passive 360. Thank you, Ash Mafar, for putting the right guy in the right spot. You found him, but I think we all found him a long time ago, and we are so very proud of you and what you've done with OnPassive. And we're looking forward to the future with you, my brother. And I promise you, we will all see you at the top.
Thanks so much. I'm just going to finish with what a company, but more importantly, what a family. That's it.
Yes.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you live. Mr. Kamal, you're a champion. Thank you very much for being here. Red and Chris, I'll see you probably in a couple minutes. Anyway, I'll see you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.